What is up, home workout and bodyweight exercise fans? In today's video for Meet Muscle, we'll be talking about how long does it take for one to reach his ultimate strength and muscle mass potential by using bodyweight based exercise. So everybody knows that during the first year of training, results come pretty fast, right? It's what I like to call the newbie era. And just to make things a little bit more clear, I hope I'll use this geeky diagram over here where you can see the red line is your maximum genetic potential. The yellow line is the progress you'll be making over time, assuming that you're training intelligently, that your nutrition is in order, that you're recovering as well, you're sleeping enough and all that. And of course, keep in mind that, you'll never actually reach your maximum potential unless you're a professional athlete and you don't have any other responsibilities in life, but you can get pretty close to it. And basically this yellow line here is what we called in math an asymptote. An asymptote basically means that the yellow line will never cross the red line, unless you do abnormal things such as steroids and stuff like that I hope you don't. So keep in mind that progress in the beginning will be very fast. So for how fast? For about the first year, you'll be making close to half to up to even 2/3 of the progress and muscle mass that you can gain during your whole life from strength training. Isn't that crazy? Of course, there are exceptions, like if you're a teenager, things can go a little bit faster there for a little bit longer, but assuming that you're an adult, that's more or less the case. Another magic thing that happens during that first year, during your newbie gains, is that you can also build muscle and lose fat a lot more efficiently. A lot of people say that this is impossible, which is wrong. You can do this, especially during your first year of training, but you can even do it later, Of course, it's going to be a lot slower. You can build muscle a lot more efficient when you're on a caloric surplus. But, a lot of people don't like to always be eating like huge amounts of food, including me. So keeping all that in mind, after your first year, progress will start to be slower. That's okay, that's normal. Try to make amends with that. Don't let it frustrate you, because you can still make some decent gains during the next 2 years. So from year 1 until year 3, as long as you have a proper workout plan, something methodic, something that's thought out, not something random you found online that doesn't make sense. And another thing is that once you pass that 3rd year, progress becomes even slower. You can still progress from year 3 to year 5, but it's going to be very slow. And another thing you have to keep in mind after that 3rd year is that you have to change your priorities. Your first priority isn't getting stronger anymore. Your first priority is maintenance. A lot of people forget about that, sort of including me in a way, because this year I gained like 10 pounds of muscle and I lost them like that during my meditation retreat. Of course, that was what I had to do during that period. I wanted to do this retreat, I don't feel bad about it. Of course, it's gonna come back faster because you have muscle memory and all that. But still, I'm making this example to let you know that your first priority after year 3 is maintenance. You have to be really focused. Don't just have little periods where you just completely screw everything and you lose a lot of progress. Try to be a little bit more strategic with that. And after that, your second priority will be getting stronger and gaining more muscle. So you can't do this whole year round after your 3rd year. You have to structure it. You have to have strategic parts of the year where you'll be having a peak, training really hard, trying to break your plateaus. And then for a couple of months, you'll have to take it easy and focus on maintenance. After a couple of months, you can try going for a second peak, Depends how you organize and your peaks and how long your peaks are. So that's more or less it in summary. I hope this video covers all of the basic questions you had regarding this topic. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any more questions. Check out my free beginner's guide if you haven't seen it yet. In my next video, I'll be giving you more detailed guidelines on how to structure your bodyweight exercise-based workout plans in the long run. So, for the following years, if you're a beginner or even intermediate, let me know if you're interested in that. I'll try to get it up as soon as possible. And until next time,